Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the Clarke Prize Conference. Yeah, we had to cut off the music. So if you can grab your coffee and grab your seat, we're going to get started. We have a great program today, and we're actually going to run straight through lunch. So I want to make sure that we can start on time. I know Gina's out there trying to round people up. The problem is, once you get these Clarke Prize recipients in town, they have a hard time not socializing with each other. Okay, great. So I'm Jeff Mosher with the National Water Research Institute, and I want to welcome you to the third Clarke Prize Conference. And I think, as you all know, the emphasis is on research with this idea of urban water sustainability. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but first, what I'd like to do is just mention to you who our member agencies are. Our member agencies make NWRI possible. They provide financial support for us, but more than that, they are our partners on projects, and we have the pleasure of being able to work on them on innovative projects, on cutting-edge issues. There's a lot going on in the water and wastewater industry, and we have the pleasure to be able to work on some of those with our member agencies. What's interesting about this list, everyone from Inland Empire Utility Agencies, which is a wholesaler, they're inland. Irvine Ranch Water District, they're more of a retail agency, but they do drinking water, wastewater, recycled water. LADWP, they have a lot of challenges within LA. We talked about that last year at our conference. Orange County Sand District and Orange County Water District, they're partners on the groundwater replenishment system. West Basin Municipal Water District is a leader in recycled water. And so these agencies are able to work on things that are good for our industry and our leaders there. The other thing we've been very successful is bringing in other partners that work with us. These are our sponsors of the Clarke Prize Conference. I'm not going to list them all. I apologize for that, but I want you to see who they are. It's consulting firms. We have investment firms. We have design, the consultants. And we appreciate their support for a couple reasons. One, we use their support to help keep the cost for the Clarke Prize low, but they also provide some of that funding to have volunteer students here. And some of their funding goes to our fellowship program. So they're partners with us in different aspects, and those have been great areas that NWRI is working. So what I'd like to do is we announce some of our fellowship students. So these are graduate students. We provide fellowship funding. We just announced them earlier. We have 3 of them here today. Okay, I apologize, but I'm going to pronounce your names. So Khadija Abdullah with UCLA, and her advisor is Michael Stenstrom, and she's going to be looking at the effects of acid from the oil industry on the water environment. I'm very interested in where that's going to go. Chen, thank you, Jen, for that name. I can get that one. She's at UC Riverside. Her advisor is Sharon Walker. Sharon is here. The cool thing about this is Sharon was one of our fellowship students a few years ago. And now Chen, one of her students, is one of our fellowship students. So we see that coming back, which is great. And Natalia von Reitzenstein from Arizona State University. Paul Westerhoff is her advisor, and she's looking at polymer nanoparticle, electrospun novel fibers, and we're seeing a lot of these novel technologies that are coming into research and into commercialization, and that's a part of the theme here in terms of our urban water sustainability. I also have to mention that so many of our previous Clarke Prize recipients come back every year, and we appreciate that. It makes our conference special. It's a special group. I enjoy seeing you every year, and thank you for coming back. I don't have their names on here, but the full list is in the folder that you received, and several of them will be speaking today.